Bruce here with more thoughts from Tumortown. And before we really, you dive into my college career, let's be clear that I never graduated from public high school. Um, After the 10th grade, I convinced my parents to let me go to an experimental high school called Central Adult High, which was run by one of the local community colleges. So it was, classes like you would take if you were going to college, right? You weren't in school, from 8 to 2. You might have a class at 9 in the morning, you might have one at 3 in the afternoon, whatever. And you just did your classes. Now, I convinced my parents to let me do this under the idea that I would graduate half a year early and I would be able to actually start college a half year sooner than I might otherwise. And it was a wonderful idea, and they bought it and they went with it. I mean, it didn't cost them anything. When I got there, of course, I realized that the school was, you know, pretty much a bunch of, you know, surfer hippies or people who just, did not want to really be in public school and had other ideas about what to do with their lives. And the school, the teachers made it quite clear, if you just come, sit in your chair, I'll give you a passing grade. You don't have to do anything else. If you want to learn, you can learn. So, that's the way it went. And I wanted to learn, so I participated, to the best of my ability. And I met a guy named Jerry while I was there who was local, lived in the same area as me. And we became fast buddies. We hit it off great. And, we took a lot of the same classes. We hung out together all the time. And Jerry would become, you might have heard, my radio partner during college. And he did the radio show with me. And we spent time, beating people out of beer on the table shuffleboard courts for years. During my college years, and he was just a heck of a guy, and that was a great thing that came out of it. Now, the way it all turned out, me being the person who doesn't apply themselves, I did not graduate a half year early. In fact, I graduated a half year late, and as a result, I hit college a half year later than I should. However, as it turned out, I took some test called a CLEP test, whatever that is. And I CLEP'd out of all of the required courses you have to take, freshman lit and, math and whatever, all that sort of stuff. So essentially, I was right on schedule. Amazing how everything worked out. It was absolutely wonderful. Now, you had to pay for your, certificate of graduation. So my mother gave me the money. I spent the money on other things. So she never did get a piece of paper that said I graduated from high school. But of course, I never could have gotten into college had I not. So, but she lorded that over me for the rest of her life. I mean, she, never failed to bring that up every now and again, that I took that money and blew it on, beer or pot or God knows what, whatever, which I did. So, sorry, that's what the life was like back then, We were partying. What the heck? So, but it was fun during that time because, I'd be laying in bed 9:30, 10 in the morning, knowing all my buddies had already been through 2 classes, over at the public school. And just, and occasionally I would just go and hang out and watch them break for lunch and come out and wave, hey guys, how you doing? I'm heading out, blah, blah, blah. And they would just be, yeah, 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 yeah. So it was a strange thing. Just one of those weird things I did, But Central Adult High was where I graduated high school. And aside from really, meeting Jerry, I didn't get a hell of a lot out of it other than that. But that was, that was good enough. and I did get the degree, and I did learn some stuff. So that's where I was. So that's why if you ever try to look for me and you know who I am, and you look for me in yearbooks and stuff from that period, you just won't find me because I'm just not there. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace. Hang 10. Catch you on the next one.